Oh, I guess we're on. Yay.
There's there's no way to test, do a mic test.
That's all you get. Uh, I don't know why it did that. Oh. Okay, let's try this again. Yeah, not working with heck. Hey Jim, how are you?
Hey, I'm great. How are you?
I'm okay. And you're Stinky McGurk today?
Yes, I didn't want to give out my real name. Too much personal information
Okay, Jim.
I don't want to give out too much personal information.
You're embarrassed, aren't you, for joining this little club here?
Not me. I just don't want the government, especially the Canadian government, knowing my real name.
Okay, Jim Earl, we won't tell anybody.
Thank you.
All right, let me show you something from my part of the woods, neck of the woods. Okay, if you don't mind.
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, here we go.
Summer in Edmonton means soaking in time on the patio, if you can get away from some pesky companions, wasps.
There we go. I thought we'd be free, but not super free. You can never be free with these wasps. They have a tendency of getting in whenever they want to.
Anytime you're on a patio anywhere, it feels like they're kind of invading your space. They've been really ferocious with their presence this summer. The irritating insects have been buzzing around this restaurant so much, staff deliberately do not sit people outside unless they really want to.
Yeah, it's been quite crazy this year.
So they're using burnt coffee grinds and zappers to try and fend off the pests and their painful stings.
We have had a lot of people coming in, asking for eyes, kids crying, and all that stuff.
It's hard to say whether the number of wasps is on the rise because their population is not tracked, one expert says. But there could be a reason it feels worse in parts of the prairies now.
Wasps like it hot and dry. It's really just kind of that time of the year. It's near the end of the season, so they've had all summer to grow their colonies and multiply. And so now, yeah, there will be more of them out than there were earlier in the season.
So about 12 inches down now, we finally reached the actual nest. They've dug in that far.
Wasps serve a purpose. They eat pests like caterpillars and aphids, and they pollinate as well. But it may be useless trying to keep them away.
Prevention is almost nil. You can't really prevent them. If they're going to find a way to get in, they're going to find a way to get in. They are very industrious creatures, and they'll build where they want to build.
Experts say you can use traps, homemade or store-bought, or you can set aside a sacrificial food offering away from where you're sitting. And they recommend dealing with them right away, saying a wasp nest can double in size in just a couple weeks. Julia Wong, CBC News, Edmonton.
Well, these white Anglo-Saxon Protestants, Jim, what are we going to do with them? They're out biting people and stealing food and stuff.
I like it hot and dry too, Walter, just
Okay.
like the wasps do, because I am a wasp.
Well, that's okay. I would. Danish and Polish, is that a wasp? I don't think so, is it?
Like, well, kind of. Doesn't. You're
Yeah.
white. You're
That's
white.
true.
You live in Canada, and what difference does it make, really?
Why are you
It's gonna
white
end
shaming?
soon.
Why are you white splaining, Jim? You and your people always white splain. That's rude.
I'm pale shaming.
Just
White-
because I don't have skin that has the appropriate amount of sun blocker, doesn't mean you should white splain to me, buddy.
You should have the right amount of Dan blocker.
Okay.
You see, that's why I won an Emmy for that kind of writing.
I mean, that is just that's gold. That's gold
because
right
Dan
there.
Blocker was from Canada, wasn't he?
Was he?
No.
That's the guy from Bonanza.
Yes.
Hey! You didn't think I knew that, but I knew that. That was Haas, right?
Haas. That's right.
That's right. So is it your camera? Is your camera okay? It looks a
Why?
little on your side. Does your camera look good?
Well, I'm trying to figure out. I used to be able to on Zoom, another product. I used to
Oh,
be able to make myself go up more,
oh.
and have the view go down just by with the little adjustments here in the
Right,
camera app. But I don't see those adjustments here anymore for some reason.
right.
I
It's all analog now, buddy.
don't. No, it.
Okay.
Hmm,
No, I'm
that's
sorry,
weird.
but it's new technology. We're trying this, and we'll see how it goes. It's look at that. Was the sharpness though I was worried about
The
because
sharpness.
you're generally a sharp fellow. So
It's very sharp here.
okay,
Maybe there's a signal problem on your side.
that
Sometimes you're a blur too.
well that's okay. Well, that's a shame. Um, at the end when I record it, it'll be re-recorded. Like we're live to YouTube right now, so that's cool. I
Mhm.
don't know how the quality is there. I wasn't gonna notice. But Jim, how's your summer been, my friend?
Oh, it's been okay, I guess. It's I really can't uh, complain that much.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead
We've
and complain.
grown a lot of tomatoes. Martha's made some delicious tomato sauce.
Okay. Well, I've had not good luck with my tomatoes. The Roma tomatoes went rotten on the bottom, and I discovered it was from not enough calcium in the soil because
That's
I
what
built these.
this.
Yeah, I built these
But
garden boxes, and then I put bone meal, but it was too late. But my champion tomatoes came out wonderful. So, but Martha's been doing tomato sauce, eh? That's
yes,
wonderful. Yeah.
we have problems with them too because no matter how well they do for a while, they always end up getting this fungal blight,
Oh
and it
my,
just kills it all off
it
because
does. Yeah.
we don't we need more sunlight, and also it gets very damp, and we don't have a lot of room, and that they're too close together, and
Mhm.
of course,
For the air to go through. Yeah, they
yeah,
get moldy.
and they get fungus, and
Mhm.
uh, you got to put stuff on top of the old soil so the fungus doesn't splash up, and all this stuff, and you
Right.
sacrifice a baby underneath one of the pots, and strangle two cats, and then look up at the moon for 5 minutes, and then that'll make it better.
Okay. Uh, well, you're in Maine, so you guys do a lot of weird stuff there. And oh, sorry, the Canadian government now knows that you're in Maine. Dinky McGurk is in Maine. Um, so the wasp story, because my neighbor's dog got bit, and like by a lot of them, because he had wasps underneath his porch, his cement porch, and just puffed right up, eh? His face. The
Yeah.
dog's good now. Apparently, you can give a dog Benylin. I think you might have to liquefy it a bit, but you can give a dog Benylin. So that's pretty cool.
Is that an antihistamine of sort?
Yeah, yeah.
And so is your dog no longer bloated?
Oh, that's my neighbor's dog.
Your
It's
neighbors?
fine now. It's fine now. He took it to the vet and gave it a shot. Um, so I'm kind of like in my soft guy era now, Jim. We haven't been around for a month. Or we're doing this stuff, so I'm living my best life right now.
So you haven't had a show in a month?
About a month, yes,
Yeah.
that's right. Kind of took the
Eh,
summer off. Well, we had a landslide at where I work, So there's 960 of us unemployed now. And I can't go into much detail than that because of NDAs, but yeah, it's quite something. And the government took over the mill I was at, and
Mhm.
hopefully they bring it back online. It was supposed to
So
be three months, and now they're talking 6 months. So
can you at least divulge how many people were trapped in the breeding caves?
none. That's the sad part. We can't breed anymore. Workers.
What caused the landslide? Can you say that?
Well,
No.
no, nope, nothing on. You know, I was thinking of the song "Landslide Brought Me Down," but I wasn't looking at no hills. So, but that being said, faced as a 62-year-old fellow, soon to be 63, I still have to work for a living, Jim. This podcast doesn't pay me squat.
I don't
make
believe
any
that.
money. Yeah, I
I
don't
think
make any money on this at all. This is free to the consumers of quirky videos, and this is a quirky video podcast. So
how many people do you think are going to watch this?
10,000.
Really?
I think so. Yeah, we're over, and thank you to everybody for putting us over 5,000 subscribers. I really appreciate it. We've been averaging, if we don't go into politics like we probably will at the last half, then as soon as I mention politics, especially American politics, the algorithm just gets me. So I've been averaging 5 to 10,000 views. So, which
So
is good for a small little guy, quirky guy, right? It's a quirky show.
So it takes a dump when you go into politics?
Yes, it does. Very much. So if we talk about politics, we'll go to the end, and then I
Mhm.
can cut that. And we'll just put our amazing conversation about wasps, tomatoes, and Protestants. That'll be separate. And we
Uh-huh.
might get, well, 200 or 300 with that, but we'll see.
What
We'll
do you
see.
think that says? What do you think that says about the state of our mutual societies? Can we talk about that?
Well, you know, like a lot of these YouTube guys, first of all, I mean, they're really getting really slick, like with what they do with the technology and stuff. They're just so far advanced, and I appreciate it. All I can offer is some good conversation. Um, as far as our society goes, that's what I kind of wanted to talk to you about today, Jim. I think the kids are out of control, Jim. I really do. I think our society is going kaput.
Well, that's kind of political in nature, is it not?
Uh no, not at all. Not at all. Like, it's not like some Russian is giving me $100,000 a week to do 4 videos. I don't have that kind of clout. So, you know, the
Well, I
amazing
think.
thing the amazing thing with that, with the, you know, the Tim Pool, the Dave Rubin and stuff caught up in the Russia stuff, is I was putting together a video that may do well prior to that, about all the guys really lying about things out in the YouTube land. And son of a gun, the United States government beat me to it.
By
It would have been a
presenting
good
their
video. That would have
by,
been an 11,000 view video, buddy.
well, by presenting their own lies, or what?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Just from
Yeah.
what they say, and then just, you know, show it, because there's some very disingenuous people there, and that's what I like about you, Jim. Is you get right to the heart of the matter. You don't go left. You don't go right. You just tell the truth. You're a truth person, a truther. Oh, can I say that? Are you a truther?
No,
No.
I'm not a truther.
Oh, okay.
Whatever that means.
All right. So,
But I think you're
okay.
right about society taking a dump on itself. If that's what
Oh,
you're trying to say.
that's exactly right. I mean, the extreme right, and I'm going to say the extreme left, kind of the wokeism. I think it's all crap. I really
There's
am.
There's no both sides now. I mean, but there's always been an extreme wokeism part, but
Yeah.
but
That's
that's infinitesimal.
Well, I want to talk to you about the kids. So I had some time. I went down the YouTube rabbit hole, and first I started with court cases. People who owe women child money and vice versa, and then they're getting busted. The way the algorithm goes on YouTube,
Hmm.
and then up started these videos about BBLs. I got no clue what a BBL was, right?
Well, I looked that up, and
No,
it's a
don't
some
look
kind
it
of
up.
BBL is a fermentation cylinder.
Okay. All right. Well,
Well,
I
I
got
looked it up.
okay. Well, I have a couple of TikToks for you, Jim. If you're in the mood. I hope you're in the mood, Jim.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go.
Lauren here. You already know what's going on. It's BBL talk time. My voice is so raspy, y'all. I did a photo shoot yesterday, and I don't know what's going on with my voice, but it's getting sick. It's getting really sick. But let's get into the BBL talk. Thigh liposuction. If you're interested in thigh liposuction, make sure you're ready for a longer downtime. 360 lipo on the stomach and the back is way different from thigh liposuction. So yeah, you're gonna need at least 3 to 4 weeks to go back to work, 3 to 4 weeks to get back to your normal routine and all of that. Why? Because of gravity, and your legs take way longer to heal. So basically, for me, I still been feeling. I'm 3 weeks post-op. I still been feeling that soreness in my thighs. If I do too much, it's worse. Some days are better than others, but most definitely, your thighs take way longer.
I'm going to just stop it right there. So I thought, and and no parent should let a kid watch this show anyways, is I thought a BBL was boobs, butt, and lips, like Kim Kardashian. But apparently it's a Brazilian butt lift where they take fat and they inject it onto the thighs. Whoops. Oh, darn. I just got rid of my good one. Darn it. But that's what that is. And then I had another come to Jesus moment was like, what's a 304? I don't know what these kids are talking about anymore, Jim.
Well,
So
I don't either.
okay, well let us learn together if you don't mind.
It takes a huge toll, whether that's, I mean, a toll isn't negative, but like it has an effect on you, whether negative or positive. So I think a lot of women experiment with sexuality, and it becomes kind of like a self-soothing kind of thing, even though it harms them.
I still don't know from that what a 304 is. However, here's a lady getting ready. I thought it was a date, but it might be more.
Let's pack my bags. Here's my 304 booking today. Today, I just have a 2-hour booking, which is my minimum, so I don't need very much stuff. Wallet with a little bit of cash. Lip balm, of course. Allergy medicine, because I'm allergic to a lot of things, just in case. Alarm. When you pull this part out, this is a super loud alarm, and the lights flash as well. I keep this in the back pocket, so it's easy for me to grab if I need it. Protection. Little hairbrush thingy, so I can fix my hair before I leave the hotel. Gum. I don't know if I'm allowed to say what this is. This is my favorite brand. I highly recommend it, and it comes in this really sweet little travel case. And some nose spray, again, because of my allergies. That's all. And then I just keep my phone and my headphones in my pocket. Let's pack my bag.
So I still don't know what a 304 is, but I'm starting to think this woman might be a lady of the evening. She's got a 2-hour appointment. A 304, yeah. I'm going to title this video Old Men Learning What a 304 is.
So you've never injected your buttocks with flat tire sealant and ground up glass in order to make them look more perky and firm?
Who would do that? Like,
why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you?
Okay. I got another one, and it's about a DF. Okay. Now, I don't know what this means. I just ran into it. Okay. Oh,
Like, what are these abbreviations? What is DF? Like, what? Is this how boomers felt when we started like Instagram, Tumblr?
yes. That's exactly what we felt like. I don't know what a DF is either.
Have you
So
Googled?
that's BBL 304 and DF.
Okay. Well, you want me to just search for it right this second? That's what you'd have to do, old man. Just you got technology right at your face.
Technology. I
It's
got
right
another
there.
one for you. I got another one concerning 304s for you. Okay. See, I prepared this time, Jim. I didn't just
Oh,
come in and talk about tomatoes. Okay.
Would you recommend people to go through whole phases?
100% yes, absolutely. If you don't know what car you like to drive, how are you going to?
Did you hear that? Whole phases. Do you
Whole phase?
recommend people go through whole phases? I'll start it again.
Go to a dealership?
Would you recommend people to go through whole phases?
100% yes, absolutely. If you don't know what car you like to drive, how are you going to go to a dealership and purchase one?
Absolutely not. I know I want a Lamborghini, so I'm going to wait for the Lamborghini. I'm not going to go with the Honda Civic and the Toyota and work my way up. I'm waiting for the Lambo. Once I get the Lambo, I'm good.
So you know what you want.
Know what I want. But obviously, she's fooling around, so.
No.
She's fooling around.
Whole phases.
Whole.
So you don't know
H-O-E.
whole,
Whole.
as in hoa, as in hua. Well, why would that be a whore phase to have a Honda, and then? Am I misunderstanding what the trajectory here is?
Well, you're telling him we're talking about society maybe going down the hole, right? And then there was a girl, the Haktua girl, who did a Instagram or TikTok about how she does blowjobs. Anyway, she threw out the opening pitch to a New York Mets game, and they call her the Haktua girl.
I mean, the hawk tour.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not judging. I'm just saying that's. What's your position on OnlyFans girls? What's your OnlyFans? Do you got an OnlyFans page?
OnlyFans. What is that? Is that you're making me look so stupid and old? And
I'm just learning this stuff now.
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans, and you pay to watch.
You pay to watch girls do stuff. Is this like three girls, one cup or something? Is this like two in Canada? It's two.
No. This
What?
came right out of America. Even though Pornhub came out of Canada, don't say that OnlyFans did. And you know what? It might have, for all I know. But I don't understand the kids. I don't.
For your information, it's no longer Pornhub. It's Porn Interface.
Okay.
Anyway.
Okay. All right.
They're just changing things around.
I'm just I'm not a fan of some of the stuff that I don't get it, but I guess if I would, I'm just setting something up, some other clips here for you, Jim.
Right. Yeah,
so
I get
that's
it.
why I'm looking this way. But is this where we are now?
In general?
Yeah. So, okay. So I have, let me just set this up for you. I probably should have had it set up. Yes, I should have. but just doing it now. So keep
Try and pronounce Canadian places.
keep the banter going, Jim. You wanted to ask me a question?
Well, I just wanted to ask you, how long do you think human race is going to last, or society will last before it completely breaks down due to endless wars and global warming and genocide?
I think an asteroid's going to take us out. And there's one scheduled to be, it's a small one, this year in the fall. It's supposed to hit the Earth. But I think there's a bigger one out there.
No asteroid's going to hit a planet where people routinely pronounce scheduled. They're just going to go right to the moon or something.
Well, the kids are all right. I think a lot of the kids are all right. It's just I'm starting to get long in the tooth, and I'm starting not to understand stuff.
I have 50 about that.
And that annoys me.
BBL is what you're talking about?
Oh, I had no idea what the heck that was.
Well, it's a Brazilian butt lift.
Thanks.
Come on, man.
Okay. All right. I got a couple of more for you to react to. Okay. We'll call this Wally and Stinky React. We should be able to get 4 views with this. And this is part of your Canadian quiz, by the way.
Hi, welcome to Canada. Unaffordable housing is right this way. Hello, welcome to Canada. Inflation's at an all-time high. Yeah, smaller plates are like $20. Yeah, no, yeah. Hello, welcome to Canada. Average cost of a 2-bedroom apartment is $2,700. Nothing's available. Good luck. Yeah, keep going. Hello, welcome to Canada. Our news is censored now. No one really understands fully what that means. It all happened really quick. Yeah. Hi, welcome to Canada. Oh, refugee? Yeah. Here's your blanket and Walmart gift card. Thanks. Have a good one. Yeah. Hello, welcome to Canada. Oh, you're Canadian. Welcome back. Things feel different now. You'll see.
What is his point?
Things feel different now.
I can't figure out what part of the difference is bothering him. Refugees? Is that what's bothering him?
No, he's just it's what you used to do. He's just trying to be sarcastically funny. Remember when you were humorous, Jim?
I don't remember sarcasm.
No.
I don't remember that.
All right. So I actually have, okay, this could be bad, but this is an American one, okay?
What did your textbooks in Canada look like? Here we learn about like the American Revolution and all that stuff.
That's funny that you asked that because in Canada we learn about the world. It's not Canada. So we do snippets of Canada, but we learn about everything from like, the Chinese dynasties to American history, like everything. But we learn, about the world, and you guys only learn about America. And
We only learn about ourselves.
And it shows.
You should only learn about America as far as I'm concerned. Right?
Do you remember what you learned in school?
I do. Some of it. I liked social studies and history. It was my favorite subjects.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't remember. It was American history.
We learned about that too. Plus, I used to read books and stuff.
But Chinese history, no, nobody gave a damn about that because.
Well, we had a little bit, but no, you're right.
Just like they didn't care about Korean history or history of India or
a good teacher would inspire you to go out and learn more about a subject, right?
Yeah. But not the syllabus though, not the school syllabus or
no, but I mean like Columbus didn't discover America.
No.
Right. And they didn't talk about the American soldiers giving smallpox blankets to the indigenous. Custer's Last Stand I learned from a movie, and that wasn't true either. He was a jerk.
Yes, he was. I mean,
Right.
a lot of people were jerks. Everybody was a jerk back then. It's kind of
Mhm.
like they are now, only they don't want to admit it. They were proud of it back then.
Oh yeah.
Colonials,
Oh yeah.
settler
Mhm.
colonialism. Now, they deny it, but it's more high tech.
Right.
So it's easier to just hide.
True. This next one's probably a little lame, Jim, but bear with us, okay?
I got some of my American friends to try and pronounce Canadian places, starting with Mississauga.
Do you know Teresa?
Mississauga.
No.
Oh no, I'm an idiot, huh? Mississauga.
Etobicoke.
Etobicoke.
Etobicoke. Etobicoke.
Etobicoke? I know that's not right.
Trafalgar.
Trafalgar? I think you're just making up words at this point.
Trafalgar. Trafalgar. Trafalgar.
Oshawa.
Oshawa.
Oshawa. Oshawa. Oshawa? Ooh. No. We don't know. I'm so sorry, Canada.
Okay. And I showed that to you because I have a Canadian quiz I'd like you to take. It's just a fun little trivia quiz. However,
Sure.
Americans acting badly. Here's another one.
Wait, so let me get this straight. Y'all Americans still don't have e-transfer? Because that's really all us Canadians do, which I feel like is way more simple because it's not some third-party app like Cash App and Venmo, because we don't have those things here. When we need to send someone money, we literally just go into our bank account, enter their email, and send them money. So, is this just a Canadian thing? Is it only in Canada? Do people outside of America have e-transfer, or is just everybody using these third-party apps?
Jim, do you guys have e-transfer?
No, I've never heard of that.
Wow.
Never heard of that. Plus, I couldn't get past the vocal fry. Do you guys have vocal fry in Canada? Do you go?
No. Okay, well, let me know if this one gets vocal fried to you, right? This is part of your Canadian quiz, so.
We're Canadian. Of course we all played hockey growing up. Do I still know how to skate? No. Actually, I can't even walk for longer than 30 seconds ever since my 5th government mandated booster shot. But I was an absolute beauty in house league. Of course we're Canadian. Everybody thinks we live in igloos, but 90% of us actually live in big cities like Toronto or Vancouver, and the closest we've ever come to an igloo is Googling how to build one because rent is so expensive. We're Canadian. Of course we would never use guns. They're illegal here. We just kill them with kindness. Dave, what's wrong with you there, bud? Watch where you're going next time, you fucking pigeon.
I can't figure out what he's trying to say either. Does he like boosters? Is he anti-vaccine? He just wants to get, one infection after another and spread it to everyone he supposedly likes.
Is your sarcasm radar on the fritz? Do you have vocal fry?
I can't tell if that's sarcasm. Sometimes it's just too on the money. It's not even it's just a complete mind fuck.
Right. Well, you being an Emmy Award winning comedy writer, you would know this, and you should come on tour, a TikTok tour, and show the kids how it's done.
I don't know. That left me cold. I didn't understand it, or maybe just the message was.
Okay.
I don't know. What did you get out of that, Walter?
I got it's a little bit of dry Canadian humor, is what I thought it was. I enjoyed that. Isn't that terrible?
No, I didn't say it was terrible. I was just wondering, what.
No, I enjoyed that. Well, here we got in Australia some guy asking people, okay?
What language do they speak in Australia? Chinese.
English.
This guy gets it. One more question. How many countries are in Australia? 1. 69. 2. Where are you guys from?
Get some help.
Okay, now, was that cool?
Yeah.
Was that okay?
That was just annoying. I mean, that was just annoying. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I mean, I completely got lost when he said this guy gets it, and then a quick cut to some other crappy.
O.J. Simpson. That was Get Some Help. Did you know? So I should probably take this off, but I have one more. So there's a story running around right now that he had help, that he had a biker friend or somebody that actually did the killing, and he left after he got his hand cut. Did you hear about this story?
Well, I heard a long time ago that it was his son that
Whoa.
did O.J. Simpson's son did the murders, and O.J. was there to clean up afterwards or something, because
Wasn't his
O.J.'s
son like 5, or did he have another one from a different marriage?
No, he had well, I don't know. I thought he had a son that was hated.
Nicole?
What's his? Not Nicole, but the guy she was supposedly going out with or something, and
Right.
he had violent tendencies, and
I have never heard this before. I just ran into it. Like, I've been down the YouTube rabbit hole, right, and running into this stuff. So I've been red pilled, is what I'm thinking.
red pill. Look
Well,
at you kids and your terminology. I don't even know what red pill means anymore.
I don't either.
I'm just trying to fill out Medicare forms and figure out Quimby and
Quimby
and walk to the post office and mail my stool sample.
Oh,
I
that's
do that.
important.
I do that every week, by the way. I didn't stop with the first stool sample because I'm a generous person.
No shit. Okay. Last one.
What's the dumbest thing an American has ever said to you?
I'm from Niagara Falls, and at least 5 times a night at my restaurant job, an American would ask me when we turn off Niagara Falls. When do we turn it off? I told them 10 p.m. every night.
Yeah. Did that one strike you
know
in the
what?
funny bone? What?
I do not believe that. You know what? I do not believe that ever happened. Just call me a skeptic, but I think that's just clickbait bullshit that this person put out.
All right. Okay, I'm just bringing up your trivia test here. Okay.
Oh.
All right. Are you ready?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Okay, I'm even going to share it. Just okay. Just trying to get used to this. So, okay. Can you read that or no? Is it too small?
You know I can't read. Oh, is it too small?
Yeah.
Let me.
That's what she said.
Here we go. Yes, I can read it now.
Okay. So, which Canadian Prime Minister gave Western Canada the one-finger salute? Jim?
The fourth one.
No. I need a name, Jim. I was going to put the Jeopardy tune in too, and I forgot. So, do.
I don't know what the names of any of them because they're so nondescript.
Justin's dad, Pierre Trudeau.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he said fuddle duddle and raised his middle finger.
Why did he do that?
No, he didn't like the question.
And what was the question?
Can we have some of the profits of the oil, please?
Oh, okay.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Good.
So, what hairdo is typical of a Canadian hockey player?
Spiky
mullet.
hair?
Mullet.
Ooh.
Right. Like MacGyver. Right.
Ooh.
What is the name of Canada's most famous sailing vessel?
The HMS Canada.
Oh, the Blue Noser. Out of Nova Scotia.
It's not the brown.
Which they've rebuilt too. They did another one. All right. So what alcoholic beverage does a Canadian usually prefer?
I have to say beer.
Yeah, you'd be right. Right on. You would be right on. What food do Canadians consume per capita more than any other nationality on earth? You know this one, Jim. I know you know this one.
Moose.
Kraft dinner. Macaroni and cheese. Serious. Each Canadian will eat 2 to 3 boxes a year. In college, you will eat a box a night. Okay.
You know, that's because most Canadians live like an Arctic people on an Arctic expedition.
Well, you need carbs, right?
Just have stuff that lasts forever. You can put it out in the cold, and then when you're starving and you're near cannibalism, you pull a couple of those out.
I suppose. Okay, here I've got a good one. What term meaning a large sofa with upholstered arms are Canadians known to use?
Chaise lounge.
Chesterfield.
I thought that was their favorite cigarette.
Okay, so this city is known as the polar bear capital of the world. What is its name? Notice I've got questions that no maple syrup questions or anything, no easy ones. It's just, this is what the audience wants. They want these kind of questions.
Bear Sasquatch is this one.
Churchill, Manitoba, my friend.
Ah.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry.
The Hockey Hall of Fame exhibits an exact recreation of which NHL team's locker room? It's very important to a Canadian.
The team that won a lot of games.
Well, that's true. Which team is that, Jim?
Well, that would be the team that won a lot of championships.
Oh, it was the Montreal Canadiens. Exact exhibit of its locker room. I don't know from what year though. I'm going to skip this one because there's a couple. Well, name a famous TV show host from Canada.
Oh.
Of American TV.
Oh.
Jimmy
Fallon.
No, Alec Trebek.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Name the best-selling beer in Canada. How about that one? That's
well, you know, if you had asked game show host, you know, you could have narrowed it down a little bit for me.
Sorry about that. I went do. Okay, so what's the best-selling beer in Canada, my friend?
Molson.
You would figure, but no, it's Labatt's. Labatt Blue, actually. That's just sad. I don't drink. I've drank Labatt 50, but no.
You should try Maine beer.
I want to. Yeah.
Yeah. The
tomato flavored or something.
Some of the moose flavored.
Okay, so you should get this. The Canadian $1 coin is called a loonie. What is a $2 coin called?
The double loonie.
Yeah, actually, that would have been a good one, but no, it's the toonie.
Why would I have gotten that from loony? Why would I have gotten toonie from loony? Okay.
All right.
All right. Yeah.
All right. Okay. You'll like this one. In 2000, the city of Flin Flon, Manitoba became Canada's official what?
Oh.
Flin Flon, Manitoba.
That's where they have the largest collection of plastic dinosaurs.
Oh, that would have been good, but no. It's the biggest pot growing marijuana growing capital in Canada.
Oh, I didn't know you had the climate to do that up in Canada.
No, they got greenhouses. Oh yeah, no. In BC, especially in the desert part around Vernon, Okanagan, and stuff, the kids planted in the hills. When I was in high school, helicopters, RCMP helicopters used to fly around trying to find the marijuana grow ups. So it's true. What's a toque, Jim?
It's like a toupee made out of an old.
You're going to say moose hair.
Pot pipe.
No. What you would call a beanie, I guess. I've never called it a beanie. But
you guys wear beanies?
Nope. We wear toques.
Okay. Why do you wear a toque?
Because it gets cold out here. Plus, if you want to be hip with the kids, you got to wear a toque. You know. You're going to Hudson's Bay, eh? Better put your toque on, so you can fit in.
So do you would take you smoke a lot of pot and you token your toque?
That's a possibility, but I don't know. Okay, so one of the following places is not a real town in Canada, okay? But Climax, Dildo, or Eyebrow. Which one is not a real town in Canada? But Climax, Dildo, or Eyebrow.
I know Canadians like butts, and they like climaxes. I think they love dildos.
Okay.
But they don't like eyebrows because I see a lot of Canadians without eyebrows for some reason. I think
Getting too close to the fire with your beer, eh?
They like to shave them off because
you would be right.
And so eyebrow.
You are correct. That's very good. 1 out of 15. I like that.
Thank you.
I like the cut of your jib, buddy. Okay, so during the vote to rename the eastern part of the Northwest Territories, what name came in third? The eastern part of the Northwest Territories, which is called Nunavut. What name came in third place?
That's easy.
What?
The eastern part of the Northwest Territories.
Nope. The name that came into third place to rename that part of Canada was Bob. Hey, Bob. How's that for some dry humor, buddy? You like that?
That's amazing. I guess you got to have since you're in a real dry, cold climate, you got to have some dry humor.
You do.
It's either hot and dry or it's cold and dry.
Right. Well, I went to Denmark and my relatives there, they've got this dry humor. And I guess I do too, because I got it, eh? Unless it's a family thing. But I think there's a lot of dry humor in Canada. You know, so it's really neat.
But you have a lot of rain, don't you? Do you have any deserts?
Yes.
In Canada, besides intellectual?
Yes. Yes, we do actually. We got several. One in BC, and I think there was, don't quote me, one in, was it Saskatchewan? Well, Alberta has over in the Drumheller region where the Tyrrell Museum is, where the dinosaurs are found.
And you have a lot of
largest repository of dinosaurs is in Drumheller.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Why did they dig them up from all places on the earth and bring them there?
Okay, that's a little dry humor. Can I call you Bob? Can I call you Bob?
No, you can call me Dildo.
Okay. All right.
Which, by the way, you can get fine handcrafted burlwood dildos here in the state of Maine. That's one of that and moose merkins. Handmade moose merkins are. I've frozen up.
You did. You and your moose merkins.
There we go. Am I still here? Anyway.
Yes, you are. Okay.
I think.
Well, go on.
Am I still moving?
No, you're frozen, buddy.
Well, that's okay because it's cold here in Maine.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
It's also dry.
Okay.
I'm dry and cold.
So is there? Did you want to talk seriously about the IDF or Hamas or anything, or are you fine just leaving things as they are?
Well, I can leave. Oh, sorry. Recording has stopped.
Oh, you've pressed the wrong button.
I'm pressing refresh right now.
Oh, okay. Well, it's going again.
Well,
okay, hold on. Hold on. Let me do an intro and outro because this part I probably have to.
I don't know what to do. It's asking me to leave site. It's asking me. Oh, there we go. All right. Well, it says.
So what you're saying is this program isn't the best, right?
Well, no, I like the format of it. I think it's a nicer format than Zoom, but I don't. It's frozen up right now, and it's asking me to refresh.
Okay, well, why don't you refresh, my friend?
You've known me for a while, and there's nothing refreshing about me. And now it's asking me leave site, and I'm saying no, I'm canceling that. So I have no choice but to stay frozen and dry.
Well, that's just not fair, my friend. Are we still recording?
It says it's stopped.
All right, I'll tell you what. I'm going to stop, and then we'll come right back. Okay.
Okay. Okie dokie.